The way you'll be able to tell that your mushrooms are fresh is that they're not open. So think of the Smurfs. I love the Smurfs. I did. I'm such a 2-year-old. Whatever. I love the Smurfs. The Smurfs used to live up under mushrooms, but the mushrooms were open, right? When you get fresh mushrooms, your mushroom shouldn't be open. See how there's no hole? So just imagine the Smurfs live up under these ones. They don't live up under these ones yet because they're not ready. Welcome to Cooking with Q. I'm Q, and thanks for stopping by my kitchen. So today we're going to make two different things. We're going to have an Asian-inspired lettuce wrap, and then we're going to make a veggie wrap. Both of these are going to be veggie-filled, but they're two completely different recipes. They taste so good, I can't wait to try them with you guys. So the first thing we're going to make is I want to make the one that probably takes a little bit longer to prepare. So we're going to make our regular veggie wrap. The veggie wrap is going to be consistent of some of the Gardein. It's like a teriyaki chicken strip. Do you have to use a teriyaki sauce? No, but you can. These are a very good source of protein. These are completely vegan. When I say these can be found in your local grocery store's freezer section, they usually have like a section for like regular, sliced chicken or diced chicken, and then they have like a vegan version. These are really good. Gardein does a really good job of giving you the consistency. So if you're a person who were a meat eater and you wanted to just transition to having a little bit more plant-based food, this is a very good meat alternative for you because it gives you the consistency as if you were per se eating chicken. And we're going to use this in our wraps. A lot of people will think that you're going to put more of this in the wraps than the veggie, but we're going to do vice versa. I'm going to use more veggies in the wraps just because, again, I'm trying to help people transition into eating more vegetables, and these are very good. They're tasty. They have a little bit more sodium than I would want, so I'm just going to cut the serving size in half. Okay, so inside, going along with the Gardein, I have cucumbers and tomatoes, and I have some vegan cheese. Now, what I'm going to do, I kind of want like a Parmesan. I know that sounds crazy, but we're going to turn the regular vegan cheese that you have shredded into like a nice little Parmesan texture that you can punch, put inside of the little mixture that we're going to make. We're probably going to get that started first. So the first thing I'm going to do is get one of these bags of the Gardein, and I'm going to put it on a nice simple pan, and we're going to cook that in the oven while we chop up our vegetables. Okay? Cool. Now inside of the Gardein bag, you'll see it comes with a handy dandy packet. I'm going to pour these out. I want you guys to see what they look like. And again, they actually look like a chicken strip. We're going to literally stretch these out for us just because that's what we want. And I want them to cook evenly. Right? Boom, 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 boom. And since my family is huge and greedy, I'm going to make sure everybody eats this for dinner tonight. Nobody will know that it's vegan. And again, we got another packet of good sauce, and I'm going to put these on this pan. This is a very, very, very simple recipe. This would be something that you'd be able to cook. I didn't do anything special to the tray. The only thing I did was I sprayed it just because I don't want them to stick, because sometimes they get sticky with the sauce. So I'm going to put these in the oven. I'm not going to put the sauce on them yet because I want the sauce to be the last thing I put on them. Okay, so the first thing that we are going to do is we are going to take an English cucumber. I like these. They taste so good, like I can eat this just by itself. And we are going to do cucumber, and then we're going to do tomatoes, and then I have like a balsamic vinaigrette dressing. You can buy balsamic vinaigrette dressing from the store, or you can make your own, literally the flavors that you like. I'm all about making the taste be what you actually like. So you could do vinegar, some balsamic vinegar, you could do olive oil, and then you can put like fresh basil, oregano. I always tell everybody, the greener the vegetable, the better it is for you, and the better it is for you if you eat it in its natural state. So this cucumber, the only thing I did was wash it off. And look how good that is. Look how happy that cucumber is. Are you serious? I was tempted to cut this in 4s just to make it so that it's sandwich size, but I want to make this filling for your sandwich, so I cut them in half moons. Can you see that? Little half moons, and they taste good. No joke. And this is going to be a part of the filling for our wrap. So I'm dumping the cucumbers in. We are going to be super simple. I got some tomatoes that I just grabbed from the garden, and I already rinsed them, but I'm going to do some green ones too. It'll just give us a good texture. So we got red tomatoes, we got green tomatoes, and these are all Roma. So I am going to get rid of some of these edges for us. And then I'm not going to make them huge. I'm going to make these a little bit smaller dices, okay? Now you guys can see here, I'm making these a little bit smaller. They're going in with the cucumbers, and we're going to make our own mixture. I'm literally just dicing these tomatoes. I'm not making them fancy. You don't have to have some fancy cut. Cut them like this. Just dice the tomatoes and dump them in the bowl with the cucumbers. I may be like a country girl. Somewhat. I just don't like the bugs. Like, I love the garden. Gardens have bugs. And if you go pick things at night, you find out there's a whole bunch more bugs that you don't even know about. Freaks you out a little bit. A little bit. It's cool. Okay, moving along. So I got tomatoes. I'm dumping all these nice different colors. Different colors make it super happy on the inside. I'm going to cut a couple more. Easy. Easy, easy, easy. I can't wait for you guys to see what this looks like. This tomato looks so stinking good. I swear to you. Easy. Look at that. And put some fresh herbs in there. You can put fresh garlic in there. You can put basil. You can put oregano. So good. So I wish you guys could taste this. But when you taste it, you'll be like, Q knew what she was talking about. So I'm going to dump this all on here. Mix it up a little bit because it's a little sassy. And we're just going to pour it right on top. It's almost like you're making pasta salad without the noodles. You know what I mean? And then look at that. We wanted to get it so that it's all over and that these veggies are just resting inside of that sauce. I want them all to have it all over because, again, this is your filling. You won't have to add a bunch of things inside of it. A lot of people, when they make their sandwiches, they think they have a bunch of meat. You don't have to have a bunch of meat. You just have to make it filling. So we're going to make it filling with the tomato and the cucumber and the balsamic. Oh, and I got one more thing we're going to do. Wait, there's more. So I'm going to come over here. Cool. I got my handy dandy, and I try to make these recipes easy so you can use stuff that's actually in your kitchen. It doesn't have to be like super complicated. You don't have to go buy all these, you know, crazy culinary equipment. You don't have to have it. This is a Ninja that you can buy at the grocery store or at a shopping center. Wherever you want to go, you can buy a Ninja. You can buy a Ninja online, okay? Literally. I have, this is our vegan cheese. Now, I tried a different cheese just because I felt like it. So Delicious came out with a cheese, and I've never known them to have cheese, but it is, how do I describe it? It's really good. It's very pungent. It gives you, it's even more, like, I love Daya for my whole life. It's way more cheese, like it's has a very pungent flavor, and the texture is super like regular cheese. It's almost crazy. This is made out of like coconut. But it's really good. I'm going to dump this into my Ninja, and we're going to make it turn into crumbles because we're going to use it as our like fake Parmesan. You know I got these hacks. Food hacks. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to dump some of this. I want to dump, how much do we have? We'll just dump the majority of it. It's fine. Who cares? We're going to dump it in there. We're going to put a nice little lid on that, right? See that? So for me, I like to make it where it looks like it's almost like a Parmesan. Just that kind of texture, like real small, fine. So the longer you hold it, the longer it chops. See that? Okay, we are going to take this and put it on top of there. Now I'm going to remove the little sharp piece for us, but I'm just going to dump it in there. Yes, you can just buy like Parmesan, but this is like a life hack, so I do it because it's easy. See what I'm saying? Let's just dump it all in there. It's fine. And now the cucumber, the tomato, and the cheese, and the balsamic vinaigrette little dressing that we made is all together, right? So now I'm going to check on our, whoops, losing pieces. Definitely not mad about it. So I'm the queen of wanting to taste stuff anyway, and I'm very happy with this. I'm going to put a little bit more dressing. And might as well pour it out! but this is for your sandwich. Now you don't have to like put mayonnaise, because everybody thinks they got to put mayonnaise on the sandwich. You can have a sandwich with no mayonnaise. Now we're gonna grab our vegan chicken strips out of the oven, and we'll put some of the sauce on top. Okay? I'm gonna scrape these off. See why? That's exactly why I put the non-stick on them, so I don't have to worry about them sticking. But I'm taking them all off. Super easy, right? And the reason I'm doing this is because we're gonna chop them. Okay? And all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna dice these. I know the portion says you guys can have so many pieces of these, but I told you to reduce some of the sodium, I cut them in, I diced them. And I diced them small on purpose because you don't have to dump as much on the sandwich. So super easy, nice, simple, no big deal, not the end of the world. Yes, this knife is from heaven. Yes, it's from Zillis, and I owe you guys the link for it. So let's pray that I get that done for us today. But all these will be done, and I'm dicing them all. And then once we're done, we'll put them in a bowl and put the sauce on top. I am not about to cook some sauce on a pan and have to scrub a pan. It's just not gonna happen. Okay? Love you. I'm happy. Where's our bowl? So now I am going to dump all of these inside of the bowl. You guys can watch. Here are our sauce packets. We got 2. I'm literally just gonna cut them and pour them on top. The knife is from heaven, so. I'm all about easy cleanup. See that? Easy. And it's a teriyaki glaze. Can you smell that? Doesn't that smell good? It's ridiculous. You don't have to add any extra flavoring to this at all, people. At all. The only other thing that I want to add to this is probably some lettuce. I got these bibs, so I'll probably just dice some of these, and this is what we'll use. Sometimes I'll use kale, and I'm actually tempted to use both. I haven't decided. We'll see. I'll move these out the way so you guys can check it out. Let's see what we got. So I'm gonna show you guys something, because I'm super petty like this. If I love a piece of lettuce that I eat, I like to regrow it. Super, super gangster, right? So if you take this little piece and stick it in like a cup or a bowl or one of your plastic container, your plastic dishes, give it like a few days and it starts growing. I'm gonna show you what I did. 2 seconds. Get excited! So this was a piece of romaine lettuce, and this romaine lettuce will get like this tall, right? So if you look at it, I did the same thing. You see how I sliced it? I left about an inch and a half, right? You stick it in water. You don't put the entire thing in water. You only put it in like a little bit of water. But look at that. It's already growing. It hasn't even been a week. I'm like so excited and fired up. I don't know what to do. Can you see the little babies coming out? Me, 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 me. Hello, hello, hello. You see it? I'm obsessed with this. This is my thing. I'm just saying. This is why I have a garden. Hello, hello. Okay, she's going back into the windowsill. Oh, and when you do it, stick it by sunlight, because it needs to get sunlight all the time. So this is not even a week. Do you see her? Welcome to it. Yes, God. Okay, we're going back. I get so excited. Okay, and this is going to be our lettuce for this salad. I told y'all I'm saving them because they're good. When you go to the store, like if you were to go to like a, you know, superstore or whatever type of grocery store you go to, they'll have this, and they may call it like living lettuce, because sometimes you'll buy it and it still has roots at the bottom. So good. I love it so much. Like I really, really love it. So we'll have this, and now we can actually start making our sandwiches. So I'm going to push this to the side. This is all of our lettuce. Can you guys see I didn't make them? There's no fancy cuts. I'm never going to be this person who's like, you have to cut your lettuce like this. This is the way you have to cut it. Like, I am a mom, and when I get off work, I need to just cook, okay? I need to cook so we can eat and everybody can be happy. Because the quicker everybody eats, the moment I get a little bit of peace. A little bit. A little bit. Okay. So now I'm going to get some wraps out and we are going to make a sandwich, okay? 2 seconds. So what I'm going to do for the base of our sandwich, we're going to use just regular tortillas. You can, get these at the store. They're usually like 10 for 10 or something. They're like not expensive. I usually get the whole wheat tortillas. So I'm going to make a couple for us. And the base that I'm going to use, I am going to use hummus as our base. You don't have to have mayonnaise. Again, you don't have to have mayonnaise. We're going to use hummus. We're going to be different. Okay? Keep your minds open. We're going to use hummus today. Okay? We got hummus. Nice little hummus. I got my little spatula. I'm just going to roll it across the bottom. Roll it just like that. Hummus. Roll it across the bottom just like that. You don't have to overdo it. I know we think everything has to be saucy, but it doesn't. We're eating healthy, people. We are eating healthy. Now, we already have our chicken. So at the bottom, I'm going to put some of our vegan chicken strips. And I want you to see how small of an amount I'm putting on there. Like, seriously, I am not putting that much. Can you see that? I feel like this one is like, I'm jealous. The other one has more than me. Whatever, right? So we have our vegan chicken on top of our hummus. I am going to grab some of our lettuce, right? Real nice, real easy. And now I'm going to take some of our topping that we have and we're going to put the topping on top of it, okay? Real nice, easy. It has its own juice, so I probably should get a nice size spoon for us. Yeah, there we go. So I'm going to grab literally like a tablespoon of our mixture. That is tomatoes, cucumbers, and some of our vegan cheese that we like kind of parmesaned up. This baby looks like she wants a little bit more cucumbers, so we're going to dump them right on there just like that. And if you wanted to not use the lettuce, you could actually use kale. Like, it's not a big deal. You can use kale. The darker the green, the better it is for you. So we got a couple of that right there. And then I'm just going to give us a little sauce. Look at that. So now we got our wrap made. It's super cute. I hate to call it cute, but it so is. We got hummus for the bottom. We got our vegan chicken strips. We put our lettuce on top. And then we put our little topping that we made right inside. So now we're going to wrap this baby up. And if you've never wrapped, the first time you do it, it will probably be messy. It will probably not turn out right. If this first one doesn't turn out right, it's okay. But I like to tell everybody, you grab your tortilla shell, right? And if you squeeze everything to one side, you can probably squeeze one side in depending on how much you stuff it, right? Once you close it, just roll it. And once you roll it, you got one side folded and one side not. You have the option to choose how you want to serve it and stick that baby right on your plate. We're going to plate it. And then, I mean, you could like taco this baby. Do you guys see that? Oh, it's so good. You see it? Look at the goodness inside. I'm going to roll this baby on up. And if stuff starts popping out, I just use my knife and stick it back in. Just like that. Roll the side up. And then I let her go. So we got two right here. So now we're going to make our second sandwich. This sandwich is going to be a completely bread-free sandwich. So this is going to be like a lettuce wrap. We're going to make like, it'll be Asian inspired, just one of your favorite restaurants. They have like lettuce wraps. They taste really good. You don't know what they are, but you'll know what they are when I make them. Now, first things first, everything that's going to go inside of it, we got a red cabbage. I literally picked this from my garden. I'm so happy about it now, but before I was not happy about it because I had to go get it at night. And when you go to your garden at night, you find out all about all these new creatures that live there when you don't want them there. And I didn't want to touch them. And my son ended up like, I don't want to touch them either. And I was like, well, let's get the smaller one because I'm not dealing with this today. Okay? So this is fresh from the garden. I mean, and it looks so happy. Look at that color. It's so deep. It's so like, it's perfect. And it smells awesome. We got red cabbage. We have hot, I'm not going to say they're hot. I'm just saying they're hot because they're shredded carrot. And yes, I bought them shredded because some things that I don't want to do. It's a carrot. It's not cooked. It's just shredded. We got mushrooms. I got us baby bellas because baby bellas are from heaven and they're amazing. We got extra firm tofu and then we have like bib lettuce. These are like baby lettuce. I told you guys, the living lettuce. They're super, it looks like a baby Cabbage Patch Kid. Okay, moving along. And then a cheat. If you go into the grocery store and they have like in the, they'll have like an Asian part of the aisle. They have all these different sauces. I picked up this Korean barbecue sauce. I've never used it, so this is the first time I'm using it, so I can't wait to taste it. But what made me super happy about it is you can see the seasonings. I'm this human, so if I turn it upside down, I want to see the stuff that's in it. So I can see herbs, spices, I can see a bunch of different stuff, and it made me happy, so I wanted to try it. And this is like, I've never tried this, so we're doing it together. But if you go to the grocery store, you can just pick up whatever flavor you want. You could want sweet and sour. I just like the Korean barbecue sauce because it's not like a sweet and sour sauce. You know what I mean? So it gives us a different flavor. So the first thing that we're going to do is I am going to get some tofu ready, and then I'm going to slice some actual mushrooms. When we slice the mushrooms are going to be real fine. Everything about this recipe is going to be fine. Like the last sandwich, I wanted things to be hearty, full. I want this to be super fine, almost like you grinded it up a little bit. So I'm going to get this ready for us. And we all know what tofu looks like. And if you don't, guess what? This is gluten-free food. This one is organic. This one has no GMOs. Again, read your labels. So I am just going to do this. Look how easy it is to slice. It's not complicated. And I'm only doing this so that I can pull them out easier. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. You only know that if you're from Detroit. We use tofu because number one, tofu is a really good source of protein, but tofu is very good at absorbing the flavors that you give it. So now I have a paper towel. This is nothing. They do have like a tofu press. Like, let's keep it real. I'm not buying a tofu press. I've laid them all out flat, and we are pressing down because we're pressing all the moisture out of the tofu. It's pretty gross, but this is what you have to do. So I have a bowl here. You guys can see my handy dandy bowl, and I am literally going to crumble this up. And I want you guys to see. I told you guys I wanted this to be a very fine, very almost like somebody, you know, grounded everything up. So that's all I'm doing with the actual tofu is that I'm like meshing it. And it will crumble, and it makes perfect crumbles for you. So I'm not doing anything extra special. I'm just crumbling it. I don't want any big pieces. I want them all to be crumbled because this is going to go inside of our lettuce wrap. These are our last two pieces, and then we'll start working on our mushrooms. I'm literally slicing them, and then I'm dicing them. I want them to be as tiny as they can be. So now we got the mushrooms and the tofu in the same bowl, and all we're doing with this is mixing it up, and I am going to add some of my favorite seasonings. So give me 2 seconds. I'll be right back. I'm going to be a pepper bag. Hold on. Okay, guys. This pan is ready for us to get it popping. So I'm going to dump all of this in here and let it get sauteed. I'm literally just going to let it get a little brown. We're also going to put our sauce on there. So I want you guys to see that. There's our nice little mixture. Let us not waste anything. And then you can see the texture of it. The texture is really, 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 really good. My pan is on like, I want to say, it's like a medium high. It's not a big deal. Only has a little bit of olive oil. I'm going to let this get brown. We're going to put a little bit of lemon juice on there. From a half of a lemon. Just squeeze that right through. You see that? Fresh garlic, people. And now that it's been cooking for a little while, we got our lemon juice in there. We are going to put our Korean barbecue sauce on there. The crazy part is it has the exact flavor. Like, it has the right aroma. I'm so happy. You know how you try new stuff and you're like, I hope this works. I'm going to be pissed. I'm not pissed. Red cabbage. You guys see that? It's already washed and cleaned. So all we are going to do is get rid of the core. Oh my God. This is from my garden, guys. It smells so good. I can't even stand it. Look at this. I grew this. Holy macanoli. I grew this. I'm like, I grew this, bro. This came out of my garden. Hello. I'm making these super small because this is going on our wrap. Liquid aminos, people. Liquid aminos. We're going to do a little. And when I say a little, like, I would say this would be like a teaspoon. See that? That's it. No more, no less. Yeah! Mmm. We live, baby. So let's get some of this going. We have these nice little lettuce. You see them? This is what we're going to put our wrap on. So I'm only going to cut the core off of the bottom. When you cut off the core, it leaves you with all these nice little leaves. This is what we're going to serve our lettuce wraps on, right? So I am going to literally grab a small spoon, and in the spoon we are going to grab a little small tasting of our filling. We're going to put that at the bottom of the lettuce, right? So you got one right there. That's your red cabbage. A couple pieces here. And how cute is this? Come on. The kids won't eat this. They love this. Okay, family, I hope you guys enjoyed these recipes as much as I did. They taste so amazing. If you try to make this at home, don't forget to tag us in any of your pictures for social media. Hashtag Cooking with Q, that's Q-U-E, and that is me. I'll look forward to talking to you guys soon. We got a lot of stuff coming down, so make sure you are subscribed to our website. We got a new radio show coming. We're talking music and meatless meals. Oh my God, it's going to be amazing. And on top of that, the actual store is stocked up with all the aprons and t-shirts that you guys need. So don't forget to get your vegan aprons and tees. Now, if you need me, you know where to find me. It's www.cookingwithq.com. Again, that's www.cookingwithq. Again, I'll look forward to seeing you guys. And until next time, may your taste buds be forever satisfied. Bye. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Did you see him up close?
Because I had my knife like this. And I was like, oh, we're going to get some cabbage. Shine the light down there because it's super dark, right? And I was like, I was like a scary movie. It was like a murder. Okay, family. Don't forget to subscribe by clicking here. And then if you want to watch the next video, click there. Thanks, guys.